Hey YouTube, what's up? My name is Bryn and today I'm going to be talking about frizzy hair and humidity. It is so muggy this summer. I don't know about where you are, but here in Toronto it is humid AF and it's like this every day. There's like thunderstorms and there's just so much water vapor in the air. But luckily there's a lot that you can do to combat frizz. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite all-time go-tos for combating frizz during humid weather. These tips are good for all hair types, even if you have that like silky amazing hair that never frizzes and there isn't a single strand of damage. You can watch this and take some tips from it because it's just overall general good knowledge for hair. So with no further ado, let's jump right in. To understand humidity, we have to look at the science behind it. So really quickly, humidity is like an excess of water vapor or moisture in the air. Because heat causes like hot air to rise, there's a lot of water vapor in the air during the summer. It gets super hot and muggy, especially here in Toronto because we're on a lake. So there's just so much moisture evaporating in the air. The more water vapor that there's present in the air, the more frizz that you're going to have. And if you have dry hair, because it's so thirsty, it's dying for a drink of water, it is going to absorb that water and that moisture like it's in the desert and there's a rainstorm. Like your hair just will open up completely because it's dry and it's lacking moisture and it just needs a drink. And even if you have curly hair and your hair isn't that damaged, you're also gonna get a little bit more frizz. It's a lot easier for the natural oils in your scalp to go down your hair when it's straight. It's not the same when your hair is curly because it's harder for those oils to go down those coils. Ooh, that rhymed. So that's why you're also going to experience a lot of frizz. Step number 1. You need to cut off your damaged hair. Damaged hair has a rough outer exterior to it, and because of that it is so dry and it just sucks up all the moisture in the air. It is so thirsty. So you're not doing yourself any favors by keeping your dry split ends or your damaged hair on your head. Just say goodbye, part ways. I promise you your hair is gonna look so much healthier and better and less frizzy when you get rid of it. And not only that, but also when you have split ends, the ends actually split up the shaft of your hair, going up to your healthy hair, damaging your healthy hair. So by getting rid of any damage or as much damage as possible, you are doing yourself so many favors. You are protecting your healthy hair and you are gonna make your hair less frizzy. Tip step number 2. Use a sulfate-free shampoo. When you use a really harsh shampoo with sulfates and chemicals, you're stripping your hair of natural oils and making the hair more dry. So just try to integrate as much moisture into your routine and keep that natural moisture in your hair as much as possible. This is why people co-wash and why so many people don't wash their hair every single day, because it is drying. Especially when it's humid, the last thing that you want is hair that's more dry, and especially if you have curly hair, which is naturally more dry. You don't want to be using a harsh sulfate shampoo. There's so many different things out there. I personally use a lot of Shea Moisture and Aveda products in my hair and I love them and I find them very moisturizing and very rich. Step number 3. Keep your hair moisturized by using a really good, rich, hydrating conditioner. And also deep conditioning at least once a week. So when you do wash your hair, and I wash my hair about once or twice per week, just depending on how active I am or how moisturized my hair is feeling that week. Some weeks it just feels more dry, so I deep condition it, and other weeks it feels nice and rich and amazing, so I don't need to wash it as much. When you're using a high quality conditioner that's full of really great ingredients that soften your hair, you will notice such a difference. So I love to leave my conditioner in my hair. I love to detangle my hair when my deep conditioner is in. I will link both my videos. I did a how to deep condition and how I style my hair video. And honestly, conditioner, a good conditioner can make the world of a difference. You want something that is also free of alcohols and drying ingredients that are just not going to do you any favors. So deep condition and find a conditioner. I'll link some stuff in my bio below, but find a conditioner that is going to intensely penetrate the hair follicle with moisture. And then that leads me to tip number 4. You need to rinse your hair with cold water. It is definitely something that takes getting used to. When you rinse your hair with cold water after you've rinsed out your shampoo and your conditioner, you're sealing the cuticle of your hair shut, so it's going to be less prone to opening up when there's moisture in the air. And it's also going to add a lot of shine to your hair as well. So ever since I started integrating this into my hair routine, especially since it's been so humid, I noticed that my hair doesn't open up as much when it's like very hot and muggy and stuffy outside. Cold water rinse after conditioner, love that one. That is like one of my favorites on this list. Number 5, microfiber towel or t-shirt, cotton t-shirt. This is what you need to wrap your hair with after you get out of the shower. I don't care what type of hair you have. If you're putting it in one of those rough towels that you use to dry off your body, you're causing friction, you're creating frizz. Just move on with your life. I will link a good set to microfiber towels. Number 6. Only detangle your hair when it's wet. Only brush your hair when it's wet. If you have curly hair, you should already know this. I should not have to tell you this, or else I'm gonna have to report you to the curly hair police, because this is like infraction number 1. When you are detangling or combing or brushing or even touching dry curly hair, you're creating frizz, you are creating friction. Curly hair can only be styled when wet, and that is the most important takeaway from this video. But there are many important takeaways, so keep listening, please. I insist, it's for your own good. 7. Numero 7. Set. Numero 7. Numero 7. Style your hair with intensely moisturizing stylers. I have been using these products for so long, it's actually probably time for me to change it up. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. This is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Leave-In Conditioner. It has castor oil, shea butter, peppermint, and keratin. Peppermint's great because it actually stimulates blood flow to your hair. Keratin is protein, so it's gonna bind to your hair, and your hair is gonna be less inclined to bind with moisture in the air. And shea butter is just like, oh my god, shea butter baby. It is so intensely rich. It's a nut that's so fatty. It's like hair heaven. It's skin heaven, and it's cheap, 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 cheap. If you go to the beauty supply store, you can get like a tub of shea butter for like $3.99 pretty much. And I've also been using for gazillion and 50,000 years the shea butter coconut and hibiscus curl enhancing smoothie, silk protein and neem oil. Very nice, very moisturizing, very aromatic. I've probably told this story before, but I constantly have bees flying into my hair when I put this in my hair, because the bees probably think it's like some really nice flower that they just want to fertilize. But no, it's my hair, and the bees need to stop playing because I don't want to get stung. So caution with this one. You can also seal your hair with a mousse, preferably a mousse that isn't very alcoholic. there's some really great stuff out there, and some gels as well that you can just lightly scrunch in your hair to make sure that it's not drying like alcohol does. I sometimes forget how to speak English, and just, it's been a long day. This is my, I feel like I've said this is like my number one already, but braid your hair before you go to bed. So wash your hair at night and braid it, and do all your products, and then put your hair in some nice French braids. I chose to go with these ones because I just find they're more comfortable to sleep on when I have multiple versus just two, and like, it's, you know, 4 is the way to go for my hair anyway. But I love to set my style in braids. I love to let my hair dry overnight in braids. It does a world of a difference for me. I noticed that my hair is just so much less frizzy when I put my stylers in and then braid it. Maybe it's just my hair type, I'm not sure, but I strongly encourage you to try it and see how long your hair stays frizz free. It just makes a world of a difference, especially because like my hair is already textured, so doing a textured style makes a big difference because it doesn't have to manipulate my hair as much as, say, straightening it would do. And also, braids are not drying, so it's just a win-win overall. And you get to look at, for me, I just refresh in the morning. I'll show you what I do, and I still get my natural curl pattern but no frizz, so this is like very important. 9 would be what I just said. When you take your hair out the next morning and it's dry, just refresh with some moisturizing products like the same styler that you used the night before, a little bit of conditioner. You can spritz your hair a little bit just to refresh it and scrunch it, and it's gonna be beautiful. 10, I feel like this is obvious and I left it for the last because why are you heat styling your hair? You're damaging your hair. You don't need to do that. Don't do it very often, please. If you don't want frizz, and if you just want to let your hair live its best life, you gotta accept your natural texture and not damage it with heat styling tools, especially when it's humid in summer, because your hair is just, it has a mind of its own. It's not going to respect you. It's not going to respect the law that you're trying to lay down. It is going to frizz on you. So just let your hair live, let your hair breathe, let it be natural. Natural is so beautiful. So say goodbye to heat styling. And my 11th tip is a bonus tip. I got you. Drink water. Water actually makes a big difference. When you're hydrated, your hair is hydrated, your scalp is hydrated, you're actually helping your hair grow faster and longer. So 2 liters of water or more a day is going to make the world of a difference when it comes to how hydrated your hair is and how much water it absorbs from the air. It won't need to, because you'll be hydrated, you'll be the absorption, the water that it needs. So keep water flowing, honey. Take care of yourself and you'll take care of your hair. I am going to sleep overnight with my braids, and tomorrow morning I'm going to show you what my hair looks like dry, and we're going to do a humidity test. Let's put all these steps to the test. It is officially the next morning, and I just spritzed my hair with some water and freshened it up a little bit with some products. So now I'm going to walk to work. There is 62% humidity today and it's very hot. It's like 30 degrees, so I'm thinking probably like over 80 degrees Fahrenheit and rising. It's only 9 in the morning. So let's go for a walk and see how my hair looks when I get to work. Shout out to Paints by Vanessa for my cute curly power puff. I love her so much. She brings so much light into my day. Isn't she the cutest? It's a scorcher today. Like, so hot. It's hard to breathe. And here are my final results. No flyaways, and my hair has stayed pretty contained as curly hair can stay, of course. So I think that these tips and tricks worked for me personally. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you have any suggestions yourself, something like protein treatments or any little hacks that you do for your hair to keep it nice and frizz-free when it's humid. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!